For this project, you will need a metal D-ring, a fishing line, the one you use for the bead bag, and the bead bag itself, tweezer, and some leftover beads as well. So with everything intact, let's begin. To begin, I'm going to stuff this bag with these pieces of fabric here to maintain the shape of the bag and also for visibility purposes. Now I've cut a comfortable length of fishing line and I'm going to determine the placement of my D metal handle on the bag. This mostly depends on your personal style and the design of the bag. But for this project, since I already did the other part, I'm going to use the same number of distance for this part as well. So for the other part, I went in by 4 units inwards, then I came down by 3 units of beads downwards. So I will insert my thread through the 3rd unit, and I will repeat the same unit of beads for the other side as well, coming inwards by 4 units and going down by 3 units. You can mark that place with a fishing line. From here, I'll pick 3 beads and insert them onto my left hand thread. Then I will cross the right hand thread through the 3rd bead. Afterwards, I'm going to insert the right hand thread through the next bead on the back. If you have difficulties in bringing the threads out, feel free to use your tweezers to bring the threads out. Now I'll pick 2 beads and insert them onto my left hand thread. Afterwards, I will cross my right hand thread through the 2nd bead. Then I would insert the right hand thread through the next bead on the bag. So now I'm going to continue the process of picking 2 beads on my left hand thread and crossing my right hand thread through the 2nd bead. Afterwards, I will insert the right hand thread through the next bead on the bag. So I'll repeat this process till I reach the spot we need to end. And please remember to pull your threads tightly as you go. Once we get to the last bead, which is intended for the last spot, we will insert the right hand thread through it. At this stage, I'm going to insert 2 beads on my right hand thread, and I'll cross my left hand thread through the 2nd bead. Now the first row for the handle is done, so we are going to make another row or a 2nd row. So to make the 2nd row, I'll insert 3 beads onto the left hand thread and cross my right hand thread through the 3rd bead. after this, I will insert the right hand thread through the next bead from the first row. From here on, I'm going to add 2 beads on the left hand thread and cross the right hand thread through the second bead. So I will continue this process till I reach the last bead on the first row. We are at the end of the second row. So to end the second row, I'm going to insert 2 beads on the left hand thread and cross the right hand thread through the second bead. Now the second row is completed and it's time for our metal handle to come into play. Now I'm going to place the metal handle in between the 2 rows we created using the flat part of the handle, and I'm going to gently bend the first row to trap the handle in between the bag. Sorry, this part of the video may not be clearly visible, but I hope that when you're making yours you can relate with the instructions I'm giving. So I'm going to insert the right hand thread through the next bead beneath. So after I'm done inserting the right hand thread through the next bead from beneath, I'm going to insert the same thread through the next bead on the bag. This part is quite challenging, but when you have a tweezer around, it will be quite easy for you to move your threads in between the beads. Now I'm passing the right hand thread through the next bead on the back. So now I have this, and I'm going to close up the top part to secure the metal handle in place. To do this, I will pick one bead and cross both threads through the bead. After this, I will insert the right hand thread through the next bead on the right and the left hand thread through the next bead on the left, which corresponds with the next bead on the right. Now I'll pick one bead and cross both threads through it. So from here on, I'm going to insert the right hand thread through the next bead on the right and the left hand thread through the next bead on the left. Then after that, I will pick one bead and cross both threads through it. I'll repeat this process till I get to the last bead. I want to give a big shout out to 2 of my subscribers, Thomas Clapp and Story Dragon. Thank you for your uplifting comments. That always brightens up my day and fuels my passion to create more content for you. If you're enjoying this video so far, kindly give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section, and I'll be glad to give you a shout out in my next video. Once I've secured the last bead in place, I'm going to finish off the threads. So I'll pass the threads through the beads in any direction to meet at a particular place. It could be any place, wherever you feel comfortable for you to make a knot. Once I have arrived at the place I'm okay with, I'm going to make knots. So I'll pull my thread very tightly and make 2 strong and firm knots. After this, I'll pass the threads through the beads in different directions, following the existing thread paths. And that is it, guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more beading tutorials. If you have suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment section below. See you in the next video.